Hi, my name is Dave. I'm a driver with Matheson, and I've been with Matheson for about 6 years. Initially, when I arrive at work, after obviously clocking in, checking messages, we also have to look and plan for our schedule for the day. So we look at the dispatch schedule, identify which type of equipment we're going to be using for that day. Once we gather up all the materials that we need, gather our equipment, our safety gear, and the things that we're going to need throughout the day, then we'll proceed out to the vehicle. Once we arrive at the vehicle, we do our pre-trip inspection, make sure that everything is within the limitations that we're going to need for that day and DOT regulations. We're going to check the conditions of our tires, the air pressure, the tread depth, make sure that there's nothing broken, no frayed wires, no hoses that are hanging, anything broken or cracked or leaking. I check the paperwork and documents that we have for DOT regulations, especially for the hazmat load that we're carrying. I like to really make sure that my equipment is as safe as I can possibly make it during the day. Once I sign the documents that say that I pre-tripped and inspected that vehicle, I accept ownership of that vehicle for the rest of the day. That's very important to me because that means that I'm pretty much owning everything that happens throughout the day. It's also important to me because I have a family and we're out there, we're sharing the highways and roads with a lot of folks. I'm trying to make sure that I have done everything within my power to make sure that we can both accomplish our goals for that day and arrive home safely. After the pre-trip inspection, we'll move our unit to the scales and we'll begin our loading procedure. We'll connect up our load hose and our sample line for the analyzers. Once we do that, we move inside to the operations room where we will engage the auto load system. As the loading process begins, it's important to actually physically go back to the back of the trailer to make sure that, once again, all your valves are in the correct position, and also make sure that you don't have any leaks. Once the load is loading properly, we wait until it reaches a certain set weight. Once that's completed, the auto load system will disconnect the pump. Once you complete your paperwork and you're ready to go, then you can begin the dry portion of your day. Once we're arrive at a customer site, it's critical that we stop and secure the vehicle and we get out and inspect the customer site. We're doing a safety inspection. We're also doing an inspection for obstacles. Once we've inspected it and put out our cones, we back in, secure the vehicle. I inspect the customer's tank facilities, make sure that everything is in proper order to receive your delivery. Once all that is taken care of, I do a final inspection and begin offloading process. Once we're done offloading, we complete our paperwork, and usually the last thing that I try to do before leaving the customer site is do a final 360 walk-around inspection. At the end of our delivery route, when we return to our terminal, we will fuel the tractor. We will do a post-trip inspection, which is very much like the pre-trip inspection. Once that's done, we put the truck into a marked parking spot, chalk and cone, and then we can move inside to complete our paperwork. Matheson has been very good in emphasizing that safety is number one. They're also very good at training. When we walk in the door until we leave, there are reminders everywhere of the things that we need to focus on. They're very good at helping remove distractions from the driver so that we can focus on what we're doing and our task at hand. But one of the things that Matheson has always said that we want the drivers to be able to return home to their family in the condition they came to work in.